Greetings everyone, it's Kaz here and I'm here today with what I think will be a relatively quick news update around Insomniac's PS4 Spider-Man game that is of course an exclusive with Sony, and the fact that we now finally have some more, still vague, but some more details around the release of the game. So of course this game was revealed at E3 of last year, and ever since people have been super excited about it. It was one of the highlights of the Sony press conference that year for sure, and it has been one of the most anticipated games in PlayStation 4's first party lineup 100%. And up until now, details on the game have been very vague, and it looks like that will continue to be the case for a while, because earlier today on a live stream, the executive editor of Marvel Digital Media, Ryan Penagos, made a statement about Marvel's recent video game developments, and here's what he had to say. Quote, "There's even more on the horizon for 2017, like Spider-Man coming to PlayStation 4 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite coming to Xbox One, PS4 and PC." So right there, that was the big news for the day supposedly. He's confirmed Spider-Man PS4 coming in 2017. Pretty big news that we finally had confirmation of this game's release date, or at least a release window of course. So that was super exciting. We had some concrete info on the game in terms of when it will be released. However, that's no longer the case as it seems, because after this comment made by this Marvel executive, Insomniac then released a statement clarifying their Spider-Man game's release window, which of course created a lot of confusion, which this whole debacle definitely did. Quote, "No release time frame has been announced," close quote. Pretty straightforward and to the point that Insomniac's Twitter was super fast to grab onto this information and to essentially contradict it and deny it. Now, a lot of people do seem to think that the game is still coming in 2017 and Insomniac just want to cover it up for now for a release later or something along those lines. I think it's pretty straightforward at this point that the game is not coming this year. It was clearly just some kind of slip of the tongue, or just the dude, the Marvel executive, just spitballing in some way, essentially just trying to create some executive talk, trying to push what they've coming in games, and he just said from the top of his head that Spider-Man's coming in 2017, but he didn't necessarily mean it, considering it's definitely possible he doesn't even know when it's coming, and he just straight up said that from the top of his head, essentially just pulling that out of his ass. So, at the end of the day, this game is not coming in 2017, unless development seems to go quicker for them in the next couple of months and they anticipate, and we may get a late 2017 release. I think it's pretty clear at this point the game isn't coming out this year. I think it is pretty fair to take Insomniac's point of view here, and to trust the studio. If they want to straight up deny it's coming out in 2017 and they honestly don't know and they don't have a release window for it yet, then I think we should definitely listen to them. So this whole Spider-Man game and details on it, even though we felt as though, or we thought that we had more details on it today, all that information has now been classified obsolete. Info on the game and its release date continue to remain a mystery, but hey, even though we've gotten little on the game so far, I'm sure, and it's almost 100% a guarantee, that we'll get a new trailer, maybe some gameplay at Sony's E3 2017 press conference. That's a very safe assumption. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of that trailer we got the game's real name and then it said 2018. So then we had a concrete release window for it at that time. But for now, we still have no idea. So what do you all think of all this debacle? Do you still think it's coming in 2017? Are you excited for Sony's Spider-Man game? Make sure you let me know in the comment section below. But that's enough from me. Thank you all very much for watching today's, I guess, relatively quick news update. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you are new around here, and do check out some of my other content. That's enough from me. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Farewell.